not too long ago, a few weeks ago, I got a letter from the principal at St. Elizabeth, and she said that some of the mothers couldn't come up with the tuition money, and they had to take their children out of St. Elizabeth and put them in the Chicago schools. The thing that's a horror of it is that there's a lot of violence in the Chicago schools. You've seen it in the papers. Children have been shot. They've been beaten to death. They've been bullied. They get trashed coming and going. A lot of these kids are afraid to go to school. That is a tragic situation in the city. Why does it happen? Well, it happens because morality and religion are excluded from the public schools.
Our parental base is very supportive, very dedicated. A lot of them are extremely happy that the school is here. We're open from 6:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. So for those parents that are working more than one job, we try to make certain that time is compensated where the children are in a safe environment. We offer breakfast, lunch, and 2 snacks, and sometimes we offer a little bit more if somebody's running late. This year, with the economy being as bad as it was, some of our families were really struggling to come back to us.
Shortly after entering St. Elizabeth, I had my own difficulties. Me and their father separated, so I became a single parent. I told Mrs. Harris, the principal, that I would be transferring my children to please get their transcripts together. She said no. She said, your children have made amazing strides, and I would like to see Benjamin through 8th grade. That's my oldest there. And what can you pay? And I said, wow, how does this work? What can you pay? And she said, we have donations, we have scholarship programs. I'll pull from wherever I can to keep your children here and send him through 8th grade. And I felt a moment of glory. I felt God's glory in my life. I felt like she was an angel. I did not want my children to return to the public school system. They had indeed been improving in so many ways. So she worked with me. She accepted what I said, and from then on, it's just been amazing.
We go above and beyond to make certain that we're available to whatever the needs are of the families here.
She just wants to know how she can help, and that's meant more to me than anything.
And I am excited about all the programs that they're offering here, all the scholarships that they're offering to assist with tuition. My daughter, she was previous in the Chicago public school system, and I transferred her out because I wanted a smaller class setting for her, and also I wanted to incorporate religion in with the academics.
They specifically value education, and they want their children to get something better than they might get in the public school system.
And they work and they get money from their families and one thing and another, and they actually come up and make that sacrifice to get their children in a decent school.
My biggest challenge was the financial piece, of course. Principal Harris reached out to her. She was the big shoulder. She definitely was the big shoulder. Although Big Shoulder funded most of the education support for me, it was a tremendous amount of help. If it wasn't for them, my kids wouldn't be there.
And I'm very excited and delighted for all the services that has been offered to me. Currently, my daughter is receiving a Valente Scholar, which assists with paying for tuition for Crystal. I am just so delighted for all the services and everything that Mrs. Harris has offered me. The teachers there have been very helpful, and they assist with anything that I need to enhance my daughter's education.
My daughter, who is still at St. Elizabeth in 8th grade, coming out this year, has received a scholarship to go to Our Lady of Tepeyac from the Big Shoulders Foundation. And I just cannot tell you how I feel about this opportunity that they have afforded my children.
Our parents understand the value of a good education.
My son graduated last year. Benjamin is doing exceptionally well in high school. In fact, just Friday, they've told me that he's been selected to enter a Chicago State program for college classes in his sophomore year.
It shows that they care, and they do want their child to succeed, and they want to do every single thing they can to help that child succeed. So I know the parents that do that homework with them every night and, study those spelling words every single night.
My life has been enhanced by the generosity, the compassion, the understanding, and the effort that St. Elizabeth has shared with me in promoting a quality education for my children.
Those parents and that school are setting a marvelous example